65 million years ago, a cataclysmic event changed the course of Earth's history forever. An asteroid, measuring about 6 miles 10 kilometers wide, slammed into our planet, ending the reign of the dinosaurs and paving the way for mammals, and eventually us, to dominate Earth. But here's the question. Could we, modern humans, survive the asteroid impact that wiped out the dinosaurs? To truly understand the magnitude of what happened 65 million years ago, we first need to take a closer look at the Chicxulub asteroid. Discovered in the 1990s, this colossal asteroid struck what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, leaving behind a crater over 90 miles, 145 kilometers wide, and 12 miles, 20 kilometers deep. The force of the impact was equivalent to the detonation of 10 billion Hiroshima atomic bombs. This asteroid struck with unimaginable power. When it hit the shallow seas off the Yucatan Peninsula, it vaporized everything around it almost instantly. Superheated steam, molten rock, and dust were thrown thousands of miles into the atmosphere. The initial explosion would have wiped out everything in its path for hundreds of miles. But the devastation didn't end there. The impact unleashed a chain reaction of disasters. The atmosphere was flooded with debris, blocking out the sun for months, if not years. This impact winter cooled the Earth's surface dramatically, disrupting ecosystems and collapsing food chains. Wildfires raged across the globe, triggered by the intense heat from re-entering ejecta. It was the perfect storm for mass extinction. Roughly 75% of all species on Earth were wiped out, including the mighty dinosaurs. But let's pause for a moment and imagine if humans were living during that time. What would it take for our species to survive such a catastrophic event? First things first, humans are far more adaptable than dinosaurs ever were. Our intelligence, technology, and ability to shape the environment to our needs would give us an edge. But could that advantage be enough to survive something as destructive as the Chicxulub impact? To start, one of the biggest challenges for humanity would be the immediate aftermath, the fireball and the shockwave. When the asteroid hit, it sent a shockwave equivalent to an earthquake with a magnitude of 11.0 or higher. In terms of survival, if you were within 600 miles, 1,000 kilometers of ground zero, your chances would be close to zero. Buildings would collapse, wildfires would be ignited, and tsunamis, hundreds of feet high, would decimate coastal areas. But let's assume some humans lived far enough from the impact zone, perhaps in remote areas or underground shelters. Would that be enough? Even if we survived the initial impact, the long-term effects would be just as dangerous. The global cooling effect from the dust and debris thrown into the atmosphere would block out the sun for months, possibly even years. This phenomenon, known as a nuclear winter, would cause temperatures to plummet worldwide. Without sunlight, photosynthesis would cease, leading to a collapse in the food chain. Crops would fail, and the plants herbivores rely on would disappear. This, in turn, would devastate predators and scavengers, including humans. We would be facing mass starvation. The best chance of survival would come from advanced preparation. Underground bunkers stocked with months, if not years, of food and water would be essential. Humans would need to rely on artificial lighting to grow food or turn to alternative food sources, like insects or even lab-grown food. But the problem wouldn't just be food. Air quality would be another issue. The asteroid impact would release large amounts of sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, leading to acid rain. Breathing in the ash and toxic gases would be dangerous for anyone exposed outside for too long. Advanced filtration systems and gas masks would become crucial tools for survival in this new world. In our modern age, we possess technology that could greatly improve our chances of survival. But would it be enough? Let's explore some possibilities. Today, organizations like NASA and ESA have been researching potential ways to deflect an asteroid long before it strikes Earth. Programs like DART, Double Asteroid Redirection Test, aim to test how we could alter an asteroid's trajectory by using spacecraft to nudge it off course. If we had enough warning, years ideally, we might be able to prevent a future Chicxulub-like event. But what if we had no warning? Could our cities and infrastructure withstand the asteroid's impact? The reality is, no matter how advanced our technology is, it's highly unlikely that we could stop the immediate devastation of such an impact. However, underground cities, advanced agricultural techniques, and a decentralized global infrastructure could increase humanity's resilience. Modern medicine, clean water supplies, and access to communication networks would also help large populations coordinate survival efforts in the long term. Throughout Earth's history, there have been 5 mass extinctions, the most famous being the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. Yet life always found a way to bounce back, and some species even adapted to the extreme conditions. Early mammals, for example, survived by hiding underground and foraging for food. Humans are a highly adaptable species, capable of learning from disasters and developing innovative solutions. While a Chicxulub-scale asteroid would undoubtedly bring untold destruction, humanity's ability to work together, share knowledge, and utilize technology could give us the edge we need to endure. What if an asteroid, like the Chicxulub one, was discovered to be on a collision course with Earth? The first response would be panic, but after that, world governments and space agencies would likely mobilize to create defense strategies. NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office, yes, it exists, would assess the threat, while private companies like SpaceX might offer solutions involving space travel or asteroid redirection. Survival, however, wouldn't just depend on the actions of scientists or governments. It would be a global effort, involving every one of us to stay informed, prepare adequately, and collaborate in rebuilding society if necessary. So, could humanity survive an asteroid impact like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs? The answer is yes, but only if we were prepared. While our intelligence, technology, and adaptability make us uniquely capable of facing such a catastrophe, survival would require a combination of foresight, cooperation, and innovation on a global scale. And in the end, it's not the survival of the strongest that counts, but the survival of the most adaptable. Will we be ready for the next cosmic challenge? Only time will tell.